Good afternoon. Welcome to Deep Thoughts While Driving. Jack is all bunched up in my back. Me, myself, and I here. Heading to work. Everything's been melting, so thanks for a rough ride. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting week for me. I get to do my usual 4 shifts, then I got 8 hours off to come back and do a 5th shift in the morning, so I'll get about 3-4 hours sleep in between the 2 shifts. And I'm doing that because I got to get signed off on a bunch of crap that I already know how to do, which is nurse has to watch me do it so she can sign off on it. I've been doing this for over a year. You know I know my stuff. Why can't you just rubber stamp it and get it over and done with? But they gotta watch it. Anyhow, that's besides the point. Bitching and complaining done. The thought for today, for the moment, is actually teamwork, but not at work. Teamwork at home. Long story short, my wife had a really rough night. She was up having an acid attack most of the night, puking off and on. Then she got up, and I'm dead to the world the entire time. I'm sleeping through it. She gets up puking in the middle of the night so often that I actually sleep through it now. It's not something I'm overly proud of, but it's the fact that it happens so often that I don't even wake up to it anymore unless she wakes me up. Anyhow, after being up most of the night being sick for whatever reason, she's got acid issues with her stomach. She took our son took our son to school. Anyhow, took our son to school and then stayed up until, she came home. I'm guessing kind of napped on the couch, whatever. Then she had a doctor's appointment at 11. When she came home from the appointment, she climbed into bed beside me and passed out. Now, we'd been up till about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, so I gotta sleep till at least 11 to get 8 hours sleep. And I was kind of awake and asleep off and on throughout the night. Well, phone rang at 6 o'clock in the morning, 6:30 in the morning. Then again at 7:45. Visa credit card scam crap, whatever's going on now. So, yeah, fun. So I know she hasn't had an overly great night, and by the way she's sleeping, I know she's not doing so great, so I'm not gonna wake her up. My alarm went off, I got up, did my thing, whatever. Anyhow, had a shower, was in the bedroom. Hey honey, it's like 10 after 2. Gonna have to go pick up keys soon. You gonna get up? She's like, basically, piss off, leave me alone. Okay. Went and picked up our son, came home, and she's just barely getting functional. So she had a really rough night. But she's grouchy, bitchy, and has a real attitude. She's short on sleep. She didn't have a good night. I can understand it. That makes sense. But the one thing I mentioned to her is, you're having a bad night. You're up half the night puking. When you stop puking long enough to talk and you come into the bedroom, you can always wake me up and ask me to get up with our son and take him to school. And I'm telling her this, and she's like, well, yeah, I had my doctor's appointment. And I'm like, yes, you did. But I could have gotten up with him. I could have taken him to school. After that, because I'd be running on about 4 hours sleep, I could have came home, went back to bed, and had a nap. So instead of having to get up and take them to school, and then, you know, they sit there on the couch or whatever, do whatever until you got to go to your doctor's appointment. Once she just could have stayed in bed, not got up with her son, and maybe got up at 9:30, 10 o'clock, whatever she needed to, so she could be at her doctor's appointment. After her doctor's appointment, if she still feels the need, you know, for a nap because she's all exhausted and got like almost no sleep from puking most of the night, she could have gone back to bed. But she would have had more sleep before she got to the doctor's office. At least she could have counted on me to, you know, help out by taking her son to school. You know, it's teamwork. You know, both this kid's parents. I gotta get into this other lane. And nobody is speeding up or slowing down or making room for me to get over here. I just love it when they do that. Sarcasm. So she's like, yeah, well, I didn't want to bother you. No, but now you're cranky, miserable, and bitchy because you've been up all fucking night long, having a rough night, a rough morning, rough afternoon. You know, you're in a crappy mood, you know, and you're gonna go to work in a bad mood because you're exhausted because you've gotten a couple hours sleep here and then a couple hours sleep there, you know, here and there, and you know, it's exhausting doing that. You know, sometimes you got to remind the significant other that, you know, they too can count on you to be helpful. I don't got a lot of time. This drive-through's fast. And I'm already in drive-through and I got people behind me, so now I'm stuck. Yay. Alright. So, yeah. If you're in a relationship with another person and you got kids together, remember, teamwork. That's how you make things work. You should know you can count on the other person and to help out when you need to. You know, that's the whole idea. Anyhow, that's it. That is it. That is all. Take it easy. Catch you later. Have a good one.